G'day guys, welcome to the Odd Couple Statue Reviews. This is Jason.
And Adrian.
And in honour of the Justice League movie coming out this week, which we went and saw, which was awesome by the way.
We'll talk about it soon.
We'll talk about it later, yeah. We're going to be doing the Justice League from Sideshow Collectibles, of the ones that they have released so far. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Welcome back guys, so here we are, we're going to be just starting the Justice League off with the most powerful member arguably, Superman Premium Format Exclusive.
Yep, and I just want to start before we keep going, because this is all dedicated because of the new Justice League movie release, maybe we should just have a little, no major spoilers. For
there will be no spoilers of the film in this, we're giving people a lot of time.
But Jason, for everyone at home, what would you say about the film overall, without actually saying main events that happened?
Okay, I sum it up this way, that it's basically a good mash between the darkness of Batman v Superman, with the dark tone, with the Snyder tone, and a good mix of the Avengers with Whedon involved in the aftershoots and stuff like that. So I don't think the comedy was forced or anything like that. Like
it just kind of flowed with it.
It just flowed, it fitted, it was really good.
Great, 100%.
So, and that's all I'm going to say about the movie, guys, because we're going to hear to talk about the statues.
Yeah, but just before that, I just want to say, if you haven't watched it, go watch it.
Oh, definitely.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to go watch it, probably pay to watch it another 3 times because
I want to go and see it at least another couple of times, yeah.
We
were stupid enough to walk away. There's apparently an after credits scene, and we didn't get to see that, and it's very important, so we want to see that one.
Yeah, alright, so on to the statue now. Usually we go Origin first, but with Origin with Superman, I think most people are pretty well...
Look,
I mean, you could summarise
the last son of Krypton, the most recognisable superhero on the planet. A survey was done. Basically, the 2 most known symbols in the world was the Coca-Cola symbol and Superman shield. So, yeah, that basically sums it all up there. Look, last surviving son of Krypton, his parents sent him here to survive the destruction of their planet. Grew up to become Earth's greatest superhero.
A god among men.
Yeah, pretty much the god among men. I mean, like this one, there was only 2,500 of the exclusive made. And that came out in 2013 when it was released. Long since sold out, guys. The collector's edition
sold out.
Yeah, the exclusive, but the collector's edition have done a couple of reissues and minor tweaks. This is him with his classic polystone cape on. Not a big fan of it, to be honest. Okay, I've got this lovely custom cape here from Dan Dynamic Menace. Massive shout out to him. He does a lot of my custom work, and I'll show that in a minute. I've got him with the exclusive display with the exclusive head. He also comes with a classic head, this one here, which we'll show you in the close-ups. There's a range of options when it comes to the heat vision on the exclusive head. So you can have just one coming up or just a little glowing...
It's kind of nice that they added that in the exclusive, because usually you would have to get customs for that sort of things, as we've seen on some of the other statues. Usually.
There is custom heads available, like Dan Dynamic Menace did a
shout out.
Yeah, no, well, put it this way, when it comes to the customs of these sideshows, he's pretty much the main man in town. You know, he does a lot of different things.
With his workplace.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of his stuff. With this, he also is doing like a different head sculpt feature with Tim Bruckner, who's another big designer. And yeah, it came out fantastic, so I've got to give props there. So yeah, if you didn't have the exclusive, a lot of people were getting that because they weren't real too happy with this head sculpt.
Yeah.
Okay. I seem to think he's a bit Alex Ross inspired.
Yeah.
As a Superman.
Yeah, that's what we discussed earlier.
I mean, there was an Alex Ross art print.
Was it the head focus, you reckon? The face sculpt?
Yeah, the face sculpt. Just the squareness. Like, he looks like an older Superman, a more seasoned Superman, which is basically like what Alex Ross really liked to draw Superman as. You know, he's always very square and angular.
Yep.
Just pointing out, guys, Krypto doesn't come with the statue. This was a 75th anniversary DC limited piece from San Diego Comic-Con. So fortunate enough that I found a bloke who was selling his.
And it goes well with the statue though.
Does, yeah. I'd like a larger one actually, so wink wink, if someone out there's making one. So yeah, basically, look, really impressed with the piece. I've heard that there is, people have had issues with this one. The cape has caused leaning issues, more so with the collector's edition, because it's got more of a turned
But
pose.
you can kind of predict it when
Look,
you see
the
how
cape is really weighty. I would say it's easy 4 or 5 kilos, which just creates like a stress lean on the actual statue. So I explain with this cloth cape. I've just started him off the review with
just
this.
so you guys can see. That's...
Just so you can see. And look, the cape for this is really easy to put on. I'm just going to swap it out now. So with this, first you've got to
take off the
actually take off the cape.
Oh, it's the cape first then.
Yeah, and this is what the problem with this is too. Every time you try and move, you've got to be really careful not to mark the back of the neck of the actual statue. These little red marks, and they're an absolute pain to clean off. So with this, just pop that over there. Hold the head for me, please, Adrian. And put this on in here. Now, please have the head. It goes in like that. Now, the other thing is too, to make it look really good, you need to just pop this little bit of material here out the top of the chest and just slide it over where the joint is of the head, just so you don't get that ugly neck seam where the head joins. And that way it looks perfect from the front. So as you can see, guys, I actually think it looks significantly better. He has a wide version as well. It's also got the classic Superman symbol on the back. So you can see that there. We'll show you more in the close-up of that. I love the base. I know a lot of people slag the base. Look, this has been a bit of a contentious piece. Either you love it or you hate it. I happen to be in the camp. When I first started collecting quarter scales, this was the one that I did see people posting pics of, and I thought, that is a Superman I must have.
Yep.
You know, so when I got it, that was like my pride and joy. Mm-hmm. You know, and he still is. He's a very prized figure in my collection, as are all the Justice League characters. I say it every review, and I'll say it again. I'm a mad DC fan. So look,
I think everyone would know by now.
Yes, it's no shock or surprise to everybody. But listen, I overall I think he's fantastic. I was saying there was people that have had issues with him.
Yes, you did.
So the leaning issues was one. So guys, if you've got the collector's edition and you are starting to notice a bit of a lean developing that, get yourself either this custom cape from Dan or the wide version if you still want that pose that you get with the polystone cape instead of just the free-flowing drape. But also the other thing that people were saying is armpit sag of the material.
Oh really? It doesn't start.
Yeah, no, some people have actually had it. I've seen, and like all of them have it to an extent because it's like a lycra.
Just the material that.
Yeah, it's a lycra outfit. But I have seen some extreme sag, like where it's actually like a real bulge. Yeah, and you're like, wow, okay. Fortunately enough, I haven't had that problem myself. Mine's absolutely perfect.
Yep.
I haven't heard too many people complain about it with the exclusive. It's more the collector's editions. And in saying that there's now been 2 collector's editions that have been released, and they're in the second batch now. So the first edition there was the problems, and what they did was they actually changed the pose a bit to straighten him up a little bit, like his actual stance. In the second lot. So in the first one it was a really full-on stance, like it was more in a crouch, like about to take off for flight sort of thing, and that's why I think it led to the problems. But overall, look, very, very happy with the statue. A fine example of the Man of Steel from the comics. And this is like, keep in mind guys, this is like based off the 1980s to the
Well, that's what I was about to say. This is what I would call the old school Superman because of the costume design and stuff compared to now.
Well, now you got the undies on the outside.
Now you got the Man of Steel reboot version, which is
and in the comic book sense, you had the New 52, which was like the plated armor and stuff like that. So, and even in saying that, like now this Superman has come back into the DC universe in Rebirth on the death of the New 52 Superman. His outfit's more similar to the New 52 style, so he's wearing more like of a segmented one piece with no underwear on the outside sort of thing. And the colour scheme and everything still remains the same. But yeah, look, really, really happy with him. He's my favourite character. If you want a licensed Superman, really, you can't go past any better. In saying it, look, there is some fantastic customs out there, like Prototype Z and another bunch of companies, and they do some really good ones. But like, if you want the license thing and you want something that you can get good customer support and stuff like that, can't go past Sideshow, in my opinion. So
yeah, well, I just want to say, because of the Justice League movie, that's why we're doing all these statues now. always, and I've said it in my earlier videos, I'm a big Batman supporter. I'm a big fan of Batman.
Well, he's coming next.
Yeah, but what I want to say, because of the movie, now when I look at any Superman, because of how good Justice League movie was, it just changes my perspective a bit. I still love Batman, but
all I'm
like,
going to say more about that movie in regards to Superman is, as a Superman lover, like I'm now 40 years old, right? And one of my earliest memories was seeing Christopher Reeve on the big screen.
Yeah.
In Superman. Okay? Now, this is finally the Superman that we deserve. You know, as Superman fans, when you see him in action and stuff like that, we finally get the Superman we deserve.
Just quick clarification there, that's the modern Superman reboot from the Men of Steel, and we're doing the old school one. So we'll go back to the statue real quick, because we can always talk about that later. So Jason, overall, what would you rate this statue? And
mate, an easy 10 out of 10, only because, look guys, if you're one of these people that has one of them flaws that I mentioned, I totally get your hate on the piece, you know what I mean?
I would too.
In all honesty, I at one stage owned both the collectors and the exclusive, and then made the decision like, why do I have both?
Yeah.
You know, if I really want that option, I can just put the non-exclusive head on, you know? So I made that the choice and sold the other one. And I gave the person who bought it the choice, do you want the wide or the non-wide cape? Fingers crossed that they took the non-wide, but they took the wide. So, yeah, I've got the non-wide cape on mine now. But, look, overall, I've got to give him a 10. I love the iconic pose, the museum, the puffed-out chest, you know. The Alex Ross artwork that goes with this is absolutely fantastic. It's like a really dark face. You can't really see his facial features. It's more just the eyes glowing in the darkness and that. He always did really strong, imposing Superman in his arm. So, yeah, look, I love it. Love it. I've got to give it a 10.
Yep.
10 out of 10.
Fair enough. Well, with me, man, I'm just going to say straight away, guys, that I'm already like up, thumbs up for this statue. I'm not going to really talk about the base. The base is not really my main focus this time on the statue. I'm just going to go straight to... I like how with the slideshow exclusive now they put the actual added attention onto the eyes.
Yes.
Light up.
Now, look, some people don't like them. Okay, that they call them
but I'm
spaghetti eyes.
But I'm saying, like,
too, so.
the reason I like that is because usually you would have to go through customs, like to...
to get that sort of feature,
to get that feature, and they've just given to you now. So that's better. The face sculpt is, as we were just saying, it's really good, as now all the new sideshows, like from probably, the next over 10 years and stuff has gone up.
Honestly, I've got to say, I collect predominantly the DC line.
Yeah. And
I haven't got a single DC face sculpt that wasn't on par, except for Man of Steel, which we've already done in the review. So
it's like something you can basically guarantee on Sideshow is that the face sculpt's going to be
the eyes always pop. You know, the facials are always excellent, and the body sculpt's on par.
Yeah, body sculpt. Yeah, that's what I was going to go next. The only downside was, as we said, the cape that comes with it. I don't like it so much. How it sits and stuff, it doesn't really fit with the statue and his pose.
And look, even with that, I think if they had have just even made it so that the headpiece slotted in over the top of the cape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just actually didn't touch the cape and went through like that, so you could actually remove it when you need to take the cape off or anything like that. Would be fantastic. Just prevent getting the red marks and stuff on the back. When we show you the cloak, I'm going to be honest, like, you'll see little red marks just from what I just did then. Now, it's easy to get off with like a magic eraser. Like, you know, the matte little wet, you just put a bit of water on it and like that and it comes off. But you shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but that's what I'm saying. Because I've got this cape here off down, can't complain.
Yeah. Yeah, so the custom cape with it's awesome too. So I prefer the custom cape over than the one that you get with the statue. The actual body on the Superman, how they sculpt the body, how you basically see his muscle tone through the fabric of what they use for the costume.
Yep.
I think it looks really good. You see the veins on his fist. When you get the close-up, you'll see the veins popping out his fist and stuff. It really goes well with the eyes. So that's basically why I put a thumbs up for this statue.
He's very powerful.
And yes, and at the end of the day, let's be honest, guys, especially if you're a DC fan watching, it's Superman.
Yeah.
Like, just really think about it.
Even if you're a Batman fan.
I'm a Batman fan. I even go, yeah, wow. You know,
so, I mean, so that's our review. Basically, you got anything else that you'd like to add?
No, guys, it's basically been a straightforward review, really. There's not much to say. It is Superman at the end of the day, so you don't really have to go. The origin, we didn't do much origin because it's Superman, so...
Earth's mightiest hero.
It's either you spend 2 minutes discussing his origin, or you spend 10 hours on alternate realities.
Particularly me. If you want to get me started on
go into depth into the Ultraman reality one.
Yes.
We won't go there. That should be a separate episode, if anything. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We will be doing the other members of Justice League, especially related
Yeah,
to
we'll
the
follow
movie.
up with a nice close-up of this, and when we wrap it all up, we might have a nice surprise for you. Get them all together and do a nice little close-up of that.
Yep. All right, guys. See you later.
See you later, guys. Enjoy your collecting, and remember, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And we'll catch you next time.
See you guys.